Alright, we're back. A dinosaur story.
Okie dokie.
Well, no, not really, but just coming back from one of those periodic hiatuses. There wasn't really any special rhyme or reason for why it took so long between recording. Kind of just bounced back and forth between other games that I need to play. Like, I was still digging into Destiny a lot with that latest expansion that they had, and I kind of played enough to need to take a break from that for a little while. Even though they just released another new season, but I don't really need to keep up with that near as much as I was going to, like when it first came out. I don't play that, you know, a crazy enough amount that I'm gonna miss out on, you know, not playing that daily. But see, that was kind of part of the reason. And then just some other games that, you know, you have sitting in your backlog for forever that you're like, you know, I did kind of buy these games. I should probably play them every once in a while. I mean, I know I've had, just for example, I have red coins and boxes galore everywhere here, but yeah, I have The Last of Us, the remastered edition that was bundled in with, oh, thanks, Heave-Ho, that's wonderful. Yeah, it was bundled in with my PS4 when I bought that, and, you know, considering I now have a PS5, it's like, well, you know, one of these times I should play it because, you know, The Last of Us 2, you know, eventually came out, and it'd be great to actually, where am I going? I'm going to death. That was cool. Anyway, immediately gets swarmed by all the ghosts. I swear I don't think there's this many ghosts in this courtyard when you're just playing normally, but I don't know, maybe I just never noticed it. Alright, so there should still be at least one more star, I think, that's sort of randomly hanging out there, because I think the Pit and the Pendulum star is another one that, it's not hidden in a box, it's just sort of, you know, there. And I don't see anything in that little, you know, that little spot there. Okay, so we're going down now. I don't know how much I looked at things going on over here, so let's see. Okay, so we have all those, and there's some red coins going around, and I'm guessing I will need to go all the way up to where things like Stomp on the Thwomp are, because I haven't seen anything else recently. And I don't think there's anything in that box. Okay, just more coins. Alright, so anyway, actually, let me look and see. Yeah, well, I know, I would be able to see the star, so I don't think I need to ride this all the way over to where Get a Hand is. Other than that, I mostly just kept busy doing things like, yeah, playing some games from a backlog. Like, I played a bit more into the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I started that a couple months ago, and I'm like, I really should get around to finishing this here. Alright, where... okay, I think I need to go the other way from that. Alright. Fair enough. We need to climb up here, but yeah. I think I might have talked a little bit about that game in another one of my videos here, but yeah, I just wanted to try to get back into that because it is really a fun game. But I was like, you know, originally I got through. Oh, there's that star. We'll just grab that. Yeah, so I got through. I think it was like maybe about 5 chapters in that game, and I just looked it up, not to spoil, you know, try to make sure I didn't spoil much or anything, but just to get an idea of like how many chapters there were in the game. I think there was. Yeah, that's wonderful. Still didn't get that one, but yeah, I think there is. Yeah, something. I think it was like 18 chapters total. So I'm like, okay, I still have a pretty decent amount of gameplay left here. So let's keep grinding away at that. And, you know, it's kind of funny because I remember, I don't know, I forget where I saw it. You know, just one of those random posts where it's like, you know, what should I do? You know, play these games I have sitting in my backlog, or, you know, replay the same game for the 500th time. And I'm definitely guilty of doing that with something like Mass Effect, where it's like, yeah, even before the remastered version came out, you know, I played that, you know, each game in that series probably at least a dozen or so times. So yeah, it's a struggle sometimes here. And, you know, thinking, well, I also kind of need to play Doom Eternal again at some point. Well, for one thing, you had the DLC, which I never got around to, and then, of course, the PS5 version is technically a separate version of the game, so it's like, oh, I'll play through that again and get a bunch of trophies again. Not that I could 100% that game. I'm not quite good enough, but hey. Alright, so now it's time for coins and what have you. Got pretty lucky with this on being like a lot of the stars are not like find random item boxes or anything. Alright. Because, yeah, I hate to have to keep looking for that thing. Alright, I was gonna say, I think we have a couple of them down here. And, we have, yeah. Come back, I need coins. I don't know that there's necessarily a lot in this particular stage. Ooh, let's not drop off of the stage. But yeah, I'd like to play Doom Eternal because I've never gotten around to playing the DLC missions, and I think they're supposed to be pretty challenging relative to, you know, the main game. I mean, and the main game can be, you know, fairly tough even if you're playing on a lower difficulty. I think mostly just that's the nature of, you know, it's a much faster paced game, so if you're used to playing a lot of shooters that kind of incentivize hiding cover a little bit more, you know, finding the safe space and sort of just gradually going after enemies as you can, you know, it definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. I mean, once you get into that, yeah, it's just that, yeah, the challenge just comes. It's much different. Like if I play a lot of Halo, hey, come back here. Yeah, I play like a lot of like Halo. It's a very different kind of experience from something like that. This section is really perilous. All right. No. Okay, well, not as Whoa, not as bad as I could have been. Alright, listen. Heave-Ho! Ah! No! My coin! Ah! Oh, he pretty much gets kind of teleported because he ends up in the same spot as the... Ah! No! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! No! Fire! Okay, I don't think... Alright. Give me a second to breathe here. Okay, I don't think there is... Oh, there's the blue coins there. Should probably grab those. Alright, and they should be in the same spots, right? No! Oh, come on! God, now I'm gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to the 100. Epic fail. Yeah, the other thing I talk about, you know, still keeping up with going to a lot of movies. You know, got to see. I'm trying to think which ones came out since the last segment, which was about 2 months ago. I know for a fact the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which was really cool. There's a lot of great Sam Raimi touches that were in that. You know, if you're familiar with his other films, you know that you can definitely feel a lot of his style in coming out. Which is really great. I know it can be a criticism, and you know, not entirely unwarranted. Where you know, some of the directors are kind of just there to be, you know, a warm body directing it, not necessarily there to make their own kind of movie. As I say, I don't know if I can get up on that thing, but it's probably easier to go this way anyway. Alright, let's see. Yeah. No! Why do... Oh, jeez. Mario's not liking grabbing off of ledges. Yep, so, yeah, Multiverse of Madness was really good. Well, the one comment I had regarding it, and wasn't a criticism necessarily, but it does seem like we're at a point in the, oh wow, it's all the way up there yet. Yeah, we're at a point in the MCU where there's a lot of that multiverse stuff. It's pretty much the big narrative device for a lot of for a lot of them. Ah, no, I didn't want to grab that. Let me see if I can get it. No. Alright, I guess I still do have to go the long way. Huzzah for anything taking forever for this to go anywhere, but yeah, because yeah, obviously there was a lot of that multiverse elements set up with Spider-Man No Way Home, and then we have obviously in the multiverse here, and then there's going to be the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie that's Quantum Mania. So, that's going to have probably some, similar elements going on. Alright, well. What? Where did I go? Falling all the way down again, although I guess I should just be glad I didn't fall through the cracks of something and just die. This is where my stubbornness in not using the save states in this playthrough is really coming in handy. Oh, okay. Grabbing a ledge every once in a while would be very helpful. Woo! So yeah, I'm kind of wondering, with all these, multiverse and all that kind of stuff going on right now, and even some of the other ones, with what we had in Eternals, the kind of like the things that movie was setting up in terms of, things that are now going on in excuse me, in the MCU universe. What else big threats can come along to there, and even okay, nothing up here, so I'm gonna have to do more coin collecting again. But yeah, with all that, it makes me wonder, when's the next time we're really going to get a smaller scale story again? I mean, because I think in terms of the recent films, Black Widow is really the only one that kind of did. And even that one had some, some of those kind of elements. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I kind of like how that one, I guess it's supposed to be in a specific spot, and then it just decides, hey, alright, come here. Alright. Get these things here, and we're gonna... I don't really need one-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up to those blue coins, and hopefully not epic fail them. But, I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess, we still have other heroes coming along that will need their own kind of side stories. Jeez, I hate this section so much here. Ah, come back. This is a nightmare of flames, and this Heave-Ho, it's like, man. Alright. Well, okay, this direction, that's fine. No, don't you dare! Ugh. I just want to open these item boxes. No! I can't stand it. Alright. Well, I don't know if maybe I need all of those. If I actually get some of those blue coins. Alright, let's not... yeah, let's not play around too much with Mr. Heave-Ho there. That's just a horrible spot for all those things to be clustered in there together. Alright. one up. Eventually, I'll remember what's in the different boxes. Okay, and the other thing I can talk about then after MCU would be the Sonic sequel, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which it's really kind of interesting that, you know, it's really interesting for me that ended up being, you know, from where my initial opinion of what things were going to be, you know, in terms of what the franchise was kind of shaping up to be. Like, I'm very pleasantly surprised at how, you know, that we got a sequel, like, because I still say, you know, if you would have told me, oh, I did it again. Getting greedy.
Mamma mia.
Leave me alone, ghosts. But yeah, because when I, you know, first heard, you know, the first movie, you know, was going to be live action with, you know, CG and stuff. I really was not optimistic whatsoever. And, you know, then there was that whole business with, you know, that awful design of Sonic in the original trailer. You know, that aside, but, you know, when they corrected that, we actually got to the movie, and that first movie was really enjoyable. You know, then it's like, wow, now I'm actually really looking forward to a sequel. Never thought I would be at that point with the Sonic movie. It just didn't seem like it was going to end up being wow. And that one-up finally caught up to me. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so to actually talk about the Sonic movie, Sonic sequel itself, you know, I think it was definitely easily as enjoyable as the first one was. And what I can really appreciate, you know, just speaking of the franchise as a whole, I'm really glad that there seemed to be, you know, a conscious decision, I would say. At least I'm just guessing it was a conscious decision. I don't know. But in terms of the first movie, they didn't use, you know, all the different kind of Sonic, different plot gimmicks that, you know, that they could think of. I mean, realistically, you had Sonic himself, you know, in the prologue for the movie. They, you know, they introduced the Echidna tribe. So, you know, they had it there, but it was very much just a very quick thing. It wasn't, you know, something that, oh, look, it wasn't like, oh, look, there's Knuckles, you know, right then and there. Alright, avoid the Heave-Ho. Alright, I can at least get this. No! Can I at least get this item, this coin box here? No, no! Oh. Jeez. Alright, let's... No, 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 no! Go away. Alright, that should be enough from that area. Yeah, so yeah, other than really Sonic, the only other thing they really introduced was the rings, and I mean, I guess, you know, using them as, something that was, for teleporting. I mean, it was maybe a little bit out there of a concept, but it's one of those things where, ow, well, it could have been worse. But yeah, rings have never really had a explicitly defined power. I mean, in the original games, I mean, they're basically just a health mechanic. Especially in the very first game, that's like literally all they are. And then how you get to an extra life, and then it's in Sonic 2 they kind of get amplified to where in a side way they're kind of able to power up Super Sonic, which is more of like, I guess, a matter of convenience for, if they needed something they could use in terms of what's your time limit for being able to use supersonic power. Okay, you consume 1 ring a second. I don't know that there's necessarily any, greater significance outside that. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, and then, they introduced Tails in the teaser, so... What the heck? But yeah, that literally gave them a lot that they were able to save for the sequel. So now we're, able to do Tails as a side character, Knuckles as, some kind of, doing his traditional introductory villain role where he's, tricked by Robotnik into going after Sonic and Tails. Why? I like how that jump there is occasionally like one of the hardest things in the world. Ugh. I don't even know if I have the guts to go after that. Good grief. All right. we got all the way back up here again. And now we're at least not at death's door. But yeah, so we had that, and they were able to use emeralds as a plot device with Knuckles, which is pretty fitting in terms of, his character for the game, as the guardian of the Master Emerald. So I was, I was pretty satisfied with that, and obviously, we still have other characters that they're able to use if they want to go that far. Now, I think, we do all have, I don't know where I'm going anymore. I could probably just kill myself, but I just want to see if I can get back to an actual star to properly finish off here. Let's just collect this guy again. But yeah, it was nice that they left themselves more room to work with, and, like, building things up little by little. It's a lot of patience, which honestly I wouldn't have expected. But all right, so we got everything there. Tick-tock clock. Like I said, I think I'll probably call that a segment. I think next time I might go ahead and do the Wing Mario with the rainbow thing, since I can do that now. And then we'll have just about everything done downstairs and everything. It's pretty much just going upstairs. So, all right, well, it's great to be back again, and you know, hopefully keeping things in kind of a halfway regular thing. You know, not go 2 months again, but all right, well, later.